why it's not playing, man.
Oh, is it? Do you want me to go?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear. Blast off. Hello, hello, hello out there. Anybody home? Hello. Hey, welcome to another live broadcast coming to you from Atascadero, California. That particular song was called East of the Sun. East of the Sun is one of the tunes that we're going to do in our workshop. It's actually for the A group. Isn't that a cool tune? No? It's for or no, excuse me, not the A group, the C group. So I know it's, it's an easygoing, little swing, jumping little tune. It's not too hard once you learn it. It's not very hard at all. So you just got to learn it, man. Then it's like, this is easy. So anyway, that is the tune that we're going to be one of the songs, and we'll talk about that a little bit later about what's expected of you at the workshop. And well, let's just do it right now. It's be able to play the melody, be able to play the chords, and if you want to do a little improvisation, take the melody and mess around with it. That's an easy way to think about it. So anyway, here we are. We've got some people on our chat. Wes is working the board. Gail's working the message board as well. And we've got all our Zoom cats. I can see them now. Jerry and Frank and William. And we'll get to you guys. Wes is pushing wires in a minute. Oh, and there's James. Hi, James. And who is that? Who's that guy right there? And Bill's coming on.
It's James, Rich, Jerry, William, and Frank. And Bill, about to jump on, Dr. Bill.
Dr. Bill. Doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case of, we don't want to go into that. So anyway, we are going to, here's what we've got lined up. Today we're going to talk about some of the guitars that have gone in and out. We've got a big sale going on, a really big sale. We've got balloons outside. We've got some of those men, that are blowing up, going like this, Got a big sale going on. People are working out there on the used car lot, Big sale going on. It's a springtime's here. People want to buy guitars in the spring. I guess, it's like a new commitment to life. And when you buy a new guitar, you know what happens? You play more, you practice more. So that's why I practice a lot because I got a lot of guitars. So, and then we've got a guitar feature on this guitar that I just picked up locally from a guy, and we'll do this guitar in a few minutes. So make sure you subscribe. Hit the like button, please, and be sure to comment. And Wes, do you want to see who's here today?
You will not laugh. You will not cry. You will learn by the numbers. I will teach you. Sound off like you got a pair. Sir, yes, sir. Here you are all equally worthless.
Some are worth less than others. Yeah, never mind.
Oh, gee.
Wes, you want to do the roll call or you want me?
You.
Okay, so we got Clay, Bluesbone 007. It's a Bossa Nova day. Yeah, could be. Guitar Vox from Windy, Wisconsin. Roland, haven't seen you in forever. Roland is a Guitar Accelerator student and from up in the northern West Coast. Tom, another Accelerator student. Hi, Tom. How's it going, buddy? Let's see. Flounder Drum. Good day. I'm not familiar with that. Mike?
Lou Nordrum. That's Lou Nordrum.
Oh, that's Lewis.
Yeah. Mike Brandenberger in Dallas. Jim Champlin in Albuquerque. What's up, Jim? How's it going? Stephen K. in Olympia. Jimbo in Moore Park. What's up, Jim? Hey, Don. Don's in Maine. It's hard for me.
Bruce? Got Bruce?
Yeah.
Or Butch Boyles. Bruce.
Tom Collins from Ojai. David Bronson in Florida. What's up, Dave? Don Spain. How's it going?
Don.
Bluesbone. That's Clay. And that's about it. Plus, we got we got the people in the Zoom chat as well.
Jim Rolfe. Hi, Jim Rolfe.
Yeah.
Jim, we got to schedule a accelerator lesson, my friend. Okay, so I'm coming down to Thousand Oaks to play a gig with Boyd's Big Band. It's a big band, real fine players, seasoned players. He's got a big band gig. He gets 1 or 2 a year. It's really fun. And then there's our Zoom guys. I don't know if everybody can see them, but there they are.
Yeah, you Zoom guys got any pressing questions right out of the gate that you need answered ASAP?
Nope.
Nope. Cool.
Good, because I ain't got any
Not at the
answers.
moment.
I'm sure you guys will have some as we go through.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
All right. You want to go to that guitar?
I do. Let's do the guitar feature.
The entire first part of this theme is literally just the D flat Lydian scale.
D flat Lydian, gee whiz, yeah, wow. It's the Bolognian mode. Okay, so this is a 1998 X-150. Now, I've had a couple of these. These are kind of rare. They're hard to find with the one pickup. And this one is a 1998. And this is no joke. It's the nicest one I've ever gotten. This thing is like brand new, man. Where are you at? There you are. Look at that.
Gosh.
Give me a break. I mean, okay, here's the story. I got it from this engineer guy who actually got it from another studio owner who was cleaning out his studio and retiring. He had bought this guitar because he thought, well, maybe some people in the studio might want a jazz guitar. So he bought it, and it sat in the case. And luckily, Guilds don't self-destruct like Gibsons. This is one of the last models, one of the last guitars coming out of the Westerly, Rhode Island factory. They resurrected this model in '97, and they made 2 years, I think, is all. And then there was a hiatus for a while, and they went to some other thing. This is a 16, and let's see, the lower bout is 16 and a half. It's 3 3/8 body depth. 24 3/4 inch scale length, absolutely no fret wear, bone nut. Yeah, 3 3/8 body depth. Did I say that?
Yeah.
Upper bout is 11 3/4 inch, and it's got a nice lacquer finish. It's not the poly finish, that people put on guitars in the East. And anyway, so 3-piece maple neck. It's a laminate guitar, maple laminate, except it's flamed maple. It's beautiful. No dings.
Yeah,
all.
that thing is literally perfect. It's pretty crazy when I was looking at it. I mean, it's like brand new.
Yeah.
And made in the USA, which is awesome. And
Born in the U.S.
they're like under $2,000.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. This is something that when I get a hold of these, it's the words that Gail loves to hear. Man, I think I'll keep this. Anyway, beautiful guitar.
Gosh.
It's got a great sound.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. This is like their answer to a 175, except the 175 has the pickup back here, so I think it's a little tinnier. So this has a more full range. Chat GCP or whatever it's called says it's the 175 is a darker sounding I think it's more of a flatter sounding is what it is. But this is kind of a full range sound. So let's hear it acoustically. Can you flip that little overhead on? Hey there, little Red Riding Hood. I forgot how that one went. He rode in from the west. All right, so that, as you can tell, it's got a little bit of sound coming out of it. All right, so let's just go direct. And this is what it sounds like, direct. Let's go back and play a little East of the Sun with this direct sound. Okay, get an idea for that? Let's go to the Hendrickson amp.
Is that just the Henriksen or is that both? Because I'm seeing two
shoot.
lights.
You're
on.
right. I'm sorry.
Okay, this is now the
Now
Henriksen.
this is the Hendrix. All right, here's the quilter. Ah. Here's all of them. Okay. I think you'll get a good sound either way. The quilt, you got to tweak these amps too, and I probably should have went in here and tweaked it specifically for this guitar, but that's why God gave you ears. You go and you listen to it and you do it. A nice chord melody of this song, Okay, I'm going to just do direct, if you don't mind. Whoops. Talk about a lot of buttons.
Your friggin' shoe is as wide as that pedal board. Kleenex box.
Are you making fun of my handicap? Man, what kind of insensitive person are you? Anyway, there it is. So, if you're interested in this guitar, give me a jingle, and by golly, we'll get you set up and ready to go. It's got a nice case. It's like case is brand new too. It's crazy.
Anybody have any questions about it?
Yeah, do you have your strings on it, Rich?
I do.
Even nicer.
I have to have my strings on it, otherwise I can't play it. I gotta have it on there. It came, so all right. So what did I do to this guitar? Well, the only thing I did is, the bridge. You had to drill this out a little bit because I couldn't get it low enough. You know me, I gotta have it so low you breathe on it and it'll fret. I put my strings on it. There was something else I had to do. I cleaned it up a little. I think that was it. I hydrated the fretboard in the bridge. Boom shakalaka, that was it. That was
What was that nut width again?
Actually, it says 11/16. When I measured it, it's almost 3/4 inch.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's
Oh,
3/4.
Guild made a few that had a pretty skinny neck, but that doesn't sound like it's one of those.
No, and it's a nice, kind of D-shaped, I guess, neck. The cut on that, it's just beautiful. It's just crazy stupid.
Oh, that is beautiful. Totally.
Yeah. So, remember a long time ago we did this thing with these gilt tail pieces. Remember, Wes, we were talking about how they hum?
Or they like have a note to them, yeah.
Yeah. They're like tuned. They're like a harp. They really are like a harp. So, yeah. So it's a beautiful guitar. Anybody interested, let me know.
Hey, Rich, I got a question for you.
Yes, William.
Well, like, when I play, it happens on this guitar. It happens a lot on my Epiphone. But I will be playing, like, strumming. And my fingers will rub this pick guard, right? And it will create static. And then it will discharge into the pickup and create popping noises. It does it real bad on my Epiphone. It does it on this just a little bit. Have you ever heard of such?
No, I think it's your electric personality. Maybe you need to ground yourself.
I might need to. I need to be grounded.
Yeah.
Some copper socks, maybe.
Yeah.
Aluminum hat?
Yeah, exactly.
I had a guitar. It was the Chet Atkins CE. That thing had a grounding issue all the time. I had to take a alligator clip and clip it on part of a metal piece, a screw. I think I backed out a screw, and then connect it to my nipple. And God, it was painful after a while. It's just damn. But took care of the grounding issue.
I've experimented with like taking my hand and putting it against the the pickup adjustment screw because that's grounded, and then laying my other hand on it, and then rubbing, and it still does it. Even if it, I think even if I put a mechanical ground on the pick guard, I'm pretty sure it will still probably do it. But I may end up doing that, just putting an actual physical ground coming through the.
Well, you know what else you might try is get a vinyl, some vinyl like shelf liner, and see if putting that on the pick guard does anything.
All right. Yeah, put me something to sort of insulate my hands from the actual tortoise shell.
Yeah, yeah.
Or the pick guard, yeah.
But those, you know, those turtles, they're the electric turtle. Boy, is that a great name for a band?
Electric Turtle Land.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that concludes our guitar feature, at least. Let's move on, shall we, Wes?
Yep.
Question of the day. And first off, before we get into the question of the day, has anybody tried these strings? String Joy.
Yes.
Now, they just came out with some flat wounds, and they haven't had flat wounds before. I don't know if you've had flat wounds with them, but I haven't put them on yet because I was thinking about putting them on this, but I wanted just to have my regular old strings on it, but I wanted to try to do my strings, you know, the Diodarios compared to these, and they seem like a nice quality string. But so the question of the day is what strings do you use for jazz and what do you use for blues and rock? And then have you had any experience with the String Joy company?
Hey, Rich.
Yeah?
So I've used the String Joy on my acoustic guitars, and I like them. I have no reason not to buy them. I definitely like them. And I ordered some of your special strings and put them on my L4 this weekend, and it changed that guitar entirely. I had a heavier set of Diodario chromes on it, and I knew it could play better and have a better feel. And I put yours on it, and by golly, I'm a spokesman for your strings now. I tell you, man, those are.
Well, thank you.
Those
Thank you.
are nice.
Thank you.
I'm disappearing into.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
beautiful. Well, thank you. I'm glad that they worked out for you. You know, I went through a whole bunch of strings to finally find that because I was just frustrated as can be. And
Yeah.
I found out that, you know, you wear for me, between the D and the G string, you kind of, it's rough on your hand.
Yeah.
And by lightening those up, and then the rest of it too. You don't need this heavy bottom. What are you, a bass? Why would you need that? And then, but making the top heavy so you get rid of that dinky, crappy sound. I'm still not happy with this. I wish that sounded like this, you know, without being down an octave, you know, or, you know what I mean?
It even gets thin on this Heritage.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
you got to buy 2 extra strings every set.
well, yeah, you do.
Yeah, you got to get Diodario to actually make a set.
Market it.
Well,
like that.
they,
You can all send them letters.
I've talked to them about it. That's okay. Don't, please don't mention my name or anything with them. Please, just on the hush hush. Okay.
Stay out.
Please don't call them. Yeah, I like that string set, and I can put it on any guitar, and dial the guitar in, and really the dimensions aren't a whole lot different, and I can feel pretty comfortable playing it. Now with my rock and blues set, it's kind of weird. I have a combination of 9s and 10s with maybe an 11 in there too. So I forgot the gauge, but I know on the low end I've got like 9s. The top end might be 10s. So again, this way now you got to buy 2 sets of strings. I'll have to, but it just makes the guitar feel so much better. Like even 10s for me to bend strings, to really bend them is rough. So when I get 9s on there, and I was talking to an old friend of mine about that, and he says, "Man, I'm down to 8s now. And I'm looking for a set of 7s." It's just, I guess when you add distortion and all that crap, you're not going to hear the skinniness of the string too much.
Jim says he uses your string set for the jazz boxes and my USA Telly.
Oh, really? Yeah.
And then Diodario for other electrics, and just received GHS 10 through 38 set I want to try on my Sire Telly.
Nice. I'll tell you one thing. For me, on the Diodario round wound for rock and blues, like I was just describing, I don't like the winds on them. I like the Ernie Ball winds. It seems to me the Ernie Ball windings are further apart. They're bigger. They're bigger windings even on the same gauge string. And to me, I just grew up with that feel. And so when I get the Diodarios and the winding is so tight, it's like, I don't like this. It just feels weird to me. So that's another strange thing because, I grew up on Ernie Ball guitars, strings. And but you get down here and you got these funny winds on there. I don't like those. I especially don't like coated strings. I don't like those at all.
Mike Brandenberger says, started using your strings on my jazz boxes, but used Diodario half-round 9s for blues and rock, but substitute the top 2 strings with 10 and 13.
Yeah, that's
Mike.
about what I do. Because you want to really be able to bend that 3rd string. I mean, it's nice to bend that 2nd string too. I'm almost to the point where I do just half step bends. I can't do whole step bends anymore. So I don't know, whatever. But yeah, that's Mike. That's a great idea. That's kind of what I do too. But I think I use a different than a 13. I don't know. I wrote it down somewhere. I should have gone out and said.
Hey, and then William, Bill Nelson commented on your thing. He said, gently wipe near the pickups and electronics with dryer sheets. Seriously, he said.
Oh, wow.
So it might reduce some of the static around there by doing that. So
I will look into doing that for sure.
yeah, that's an easy fix, right?
All right.
Might as well try it whenever. You got them probably down in the laundry room. So yeah,
So
that's an interesting.
So William, you've got static cling.
Yeah, right. Static sing when I'm playing, you can hear it popping.
That's so crazy. That's weird.
But I tell you, Rich, I've been using your strings for about, I guess, 2 years now, 2.5 years, and I absolutely love them. I got them on both of my jazz boxes. I've got them on my Les Paul.
Really, on your Les
I
Paul?
put them on my Stratocaster too.
Really? What were they like on the Strat?
I think they feel great. You know, it took me a while to get used to flats, the way they feel.
Right.
I always played round wounds. But once I got used to the smoothness of them, I like them on the Strat. The Strat is 25 and a half scale length. So if I'm up here playing chords on this, my hand gets really bunched up a little bit. But on the Strat, it has a little bit of extra space, and I just leave it on the neck, pick it up on the Strat too.
Right.
It sounds really great. I've got some.
Now, do you play rock with it and stuff, or just jazz?
No, just jazz. Ever since I started studying jazz with you, that's all I do. I mean, I spent my life playing rock and metal and arena rock and stuff like that, and
Right.
it left me really empty as far as like feeling like I was doing something with my instrument. But as soon as I started this with the guitar college, that's all I do. The chord voicings, the harmonically rich melodies, and everything is just so much more for my imagination than anything in the rock or metal that I ever stumbled upon.
So you're playing adult music now.
Yeah, I'm trying to, yeah. but on the Strat, on the neck, it sounds great. I love it. That Ed Bickert, if you've never heard Ed Bickert
Sure.
play, plays a Fender Telly.
Right? You
jazz,
sure?
And he has some of the greatest tones.
Well, you know what Ted used to do is he'd put super heavy strings on his guitar. I mean, they were really heavy, but he would tune down to D flat. And so they were, and like Stevie Ray Vaughan would do that sort of thing too. I was listening to his album the other day. A lot of his stuff he's doing is in E flat, and I was like, well, wait a minute, he's tuned down, right?
Which that helps a lot.
It does. It helps a lot to tune down, and so then you can have a heavier string tuned down. You just gotta, when you play with people, now the guitar is totally messed up, So yeah, so
When
but
I played
whatever.
Rock, when I played rock on my 25 and half scale guitars, I used 11s, and then on my 24 and 3/4, I used 10s. I mean, vice versa. I used 10s on the 25 and a half, and then 11s on my 24 and 3/4, and it really kind of felt the same.
Oh, I would think you'd want to do both. You want to do it the way you first described it, no? Because the shorter the scale length, the tighter the string is going to feel.
Yeah, so I would go up and gauge on the.
Oh,
shorter
I see.
scale.
Okay.
Yeah, because it made the tension feel the same
Okay.
going between the two.
So Jimmy Vaughn uses flats on a Strat, but with an unwound G. I love flats on my Telecaster too. Wow, Bob, Bill Nelson, I got to check that out. Jimmy Rolfe says GHS makes a 9 to 32, 9 to 36, and a 9.5 to 34. Even an 8.38. Good grief. From what I understand, many years ago, when Dale Zdenek sold his company, his publishing company, he started a string company. And they were kind of based off what Ted liked, and Ted Green. And so he started a string company. And there was, at that time, 2 or 3 manufacturers that made all the strings for everybody. And what you would do is you'd say, well, this is the alloy content I want of these strings, 20% this and that and all that. And then they'd make it and put your name on them. Of course, you gotta buy a truckload of them. But anyway, I don't know if it's still like that. Could be, but I know Diodario is major manufacturer. Now, I think Ernie Ball, too, is a major manufacturer. I don't know who makes all these other ones. It's kind of a trip, isn't it? Oh, yes. Strings. I wouldn't do what Jimmy Vaughn does Don Spain. He's a wild guy like you, Don. Why not? Yeah, what a trip. Well, okay, let's move on. That is the question of the day. If you still comment on that, if you like. I have a bunch of strings that I got to get rid of. You know, like I've got maybe 210s and 214s. It's like, I got to get rid of these things. I don't know what to do with them. Like, anyway, I'm going to put them on reverb. Okay, so hey, our sale. We're just blowing this stuff out. Oh my gosh, can you believe it? Look at, oh, by the way, I sold the Sweet 16. Do you see that? This guy sold. And what else sold? Oh, that Guild. But look at, if you know of anybody who wants these guitars, that's Soho. Oh, I forgot to bring it out. We're letting it go. $15.95. Call me crazy, but we're just blowing them out. The D'Angelico Premier and the Excel, they're all really discounted. And that Heritage, I've had that now for a while, and I've played it out and stuff. Time to call it a demo. So that guy is available as well. Okay. That Soho, a lot of people love that guitar, but nobody pulls the trigger on it. It's so light. It's a great traveling guitar. And the XL1, that's the 17-inch, but the 16-inch is just feels so good. Anyway. Well, let's play a song. You want to play a song? Let's see what's in the list here. Let's just play blues. I like blues. You got to live the blues to play the blues. It's hard to live the blues here. Jimmy Vaughn plays with an organ trio and with a brass band. Wow. I got to check that guy out more. Not at one time did his fingers leave his hand. Oh, okay. Sometimes you just got to do that, you know. If you did that every day, it'd be good for you. Get out and play as hard as you can. Okay, anybody questions? Anybody, any pressing? Bill, how you doing over there with patients? You got patients lined up? What's your specialty today? Tonsillective tonsils? You know, I get this pain in my groin. I wanted to talk to you about. I'm sure everybody wouldn't mind hearing. What's the major ailment today?
No, I'm a dentist, so it's a TMJ right now.
Oh, you're a dentist.
Yeah.
Oh.
So leave your groin out of it.
Okay. Dentist. Okay. So, you know, I know you've heard the joke about the pregnant lady that's going to the dentist. And she says, so I know this is going to hurt, Doc. I know I might as well have the baby. And he says, well, make up your mind. I got to know which way to tilt this chair.
Actually, my brother is an OB, and they used to call my office for appointments with him. And I said, I'll give it a try.
I'm open for anything, you know. What the hell? What town do you live in?
Vegas.
Oh, wow. Dentist in Vegas. That's not too far away.
No.
So maybe we could do a trade out.
You can extract gold from people's teeth so they can keep gambling.
That's right, yeah. Vegas, I guess, was growing so fast at one time, right? That they needed dentists and doctors. And
they're still building, but there's a dentist on. You could throw a rock and hit a dentist office here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I have two doctors. Both their kids were encouraged. They wanted to be doctors, but they encouraged them to be dentists. Because of something about the protocols with insurance and how they...
You have your weekends. You're not on call.
That's true. Yeah. I had a student who was a dentist. He was just a nice guy in Thousand Oaks, and I did a trade out with him, and he says, "Hey, you know, you're gonna owe me, my kids, my grandkids, and their grandkids guitar lessons by the time I get done with you."
Yeah, well, email me.
Really?
Out.
I could fly to Vegas and.
Yeah, you could stay at the house.
Really? Wow. I'm there.
You just have to. Oh, we got a new grand piano that actually it's like a player piano, but it also syncs up with the TV. Like Elton John could be playing, and the piano will be playing what Elton John's playing.
What a trip!
Get out of here.
Yeah, it's great. So come out.
Okay.
We'll get some of our musician friends in and.
Oh, sweet.
Have a jam session.
Wow, that'd be cool. Yeah, that sounds.
Just email me and we'll work something out.
Okay. See, you can't. Well, that's fantastic, Bill.
Avon's calling.
Okay.
Hey, Clay was asking this. Anybody else think it's cringe when guitar players bend strings? Jazz guitar players bend strings.
Oh, like Barney Kessel.
What do you think about that?
I think, you know, I never thought about it too much, but
It's when guys are doing like. Just sounds odd. It sounds out of place.
Yeah, that does not sound good.
So it might just be when I do it.
yeah, I think you got to have the right tone, you know, maybe for that. I don't know, the right song.
Yeah, I feel like every time I've heard it, I'm kind of on board with Clay, where it's like, that was kind of weird. That was a little out of place, or I don't know, it just doesn't flow if you're playing all these nice notes and then all of a sudden you're that bendy, twangy thing in there. It's like, yeah, could have done without that, but
Yeah,
Yeah, in a jazz setting, I don't really like the bends too much to hear them. I never do them, but I did
Yeah.
when I played rock and metal and stuff like that. But yeah,
yeah. Barney Kessel would bend a lot. You know.
I had Barney live in 1972 Monterey, I think.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's a pretty good recording.
I don't like quarter tone bends. Yeah. Yeah. You know, when you go into bending, it's a whole different. Now it's one more thing you got to deal with. You know, it's your guitar, the right string size to do some bending or what. You know, it's like, and then it's, you know, it's whatever. I could work on Bloom Dito head every day for 10 years and never play it that bright. Interesting. Bloom Dito. So I think I mentioned this last time, you know, that you had to play that to graduate when I was at GIT. And especially the metal and blues guys come in and just be stressing out like crazy. Can't you go like that? I'd say. You know, don't go. You know, don't go. Play it like this. Oh, I can do that. Yeah, okay. So then go. You know, so you play it up and down and up and down, just that phrase. And then you work on the next one, play it up and down and up and down and up and down. Don't try to play the whole thing, just take it in bits and pieces. I'm the pieces, bits and pieces. You say you love me and you don't, and I'm the pieces, bits and pieces. Dave Clark 5 I saw was going to be on a Flower Power cruise. I thought, wow, I wouldn't mind seeing that. Although the main guy, did you ever hear about the story about the main guy that did all the singing? He had a motorcycle accident, was paralyzed early. Sad. What happened to everybody there? Oh, there they are, way over there. Yeah. All right, so songs for camp. Remember, camp is coming. Camp is coming. And there's still some spots available. Got Mike Dana, Tim Lurch, Sean McGowan, Todd Johnson on the bass. Todd has and he used to work with the guitars. He kind of gave up on that. He lost patience with those guitar players. I don't know, but his insight, coming from a bass player's perspective to talking to a guitar player, I think is a great insight. And so What a nice guitar that is. So, gosh, come on to camp. Bill, you were at camp. How'd you like it? Yeah. And William liked it. So if you get a chance, by the way, they have fishing poles there if you want to fish.
It won't be organic. You won't be happy, and I probably won't be happy.
Mike Dana, wonderful teacher. Tim Lurch, Sean McCown, they're all wonderful, wonderful people. So you'll have the time of your life. All the songs. Yeah?
I might not be able to make it. I'm still waiting to find out about my surgery. Workman comp is still. I found out today that I will probably have to pay for my surgery out of my pocket.
Oh my gosh, that's terrible.
And so
Oh my gosh.
I probably won't be able to make it. So I'm not really one. I mean, if you can't refund, I totally understand. But
No. Well,
I could use a refund.
okay. Yeah.
I really don't. I don't think it's going to happen though. I don't.
Yeah, Gail and I were talking about you, just wondering if, you're going to be in any kind of shape to come there. And so don't worry about it. We'll treat you nicely.
Good deal.
Yeah.
I had no worries that you wouldn't be fair,
Yeah. Just
But I hate to miss it. But Jen told me to let you know that next year I will be there. So.
okay.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm sorry about that hurting your back. Boy, it only takes one misstep, I suppose, right? And then, man, you screwed your back up.
Yeah, I wasn't really doing anything like crazy, just normal bending and twisting.
Mm-hmm.
And the disc broke and came out. So
Jeez.
just
I'm sorry to hear that. But anyway, get well, and we'll take care of you. No worries. I know what I wanted to mention.
This.
Weekly support for students. Yes. Tomorrow, 11 o'clock, if you're available, come and join me live on Zoom. If you've got questions or anything about anything, please join in. And we start at 11, usually go till 12, maybe a little longer. But tomorrow I got to cut out and get down to Thousand Oaks. But, yeah, join in. It'd be great to hear from you. Gary Galima.
Salima.
Is Gary, where the hell have you been?
He says, ciao from sunny Umbria, Italia. I just bought the 16-inch D'Angelico. I love it. I put round wounds on it. They sound pretty good.
Round wounds do sound good. There's no doubt about it. Gary, don't we have some lessons we need to keep going on or something? Let me know, okay?
Yeah, good to see you, Gary.
Yeah. Yeah, Charlie Parker, Shirley Ramps, Boom Dito, yeah. Okay, I wanted to show you this. Let me see if this will pop up. Did you guys read about this yet? Guitar Center. Guitars haven't changed much in the last 50 years. We're about to change that. Guitar Center is setting up their own in-house guitar brand, and it's asking players for their help. Seems to me that I don't think that's a good idea.
I like it the way it is.
If I was Fender or Gibson or I wouldn't be too happy about that. Here I let them exclusively distribute my guitars, and now you're going to start making your own. I thought it was bad enough when Guitar Center, okay, they're losing money or whatever. So now let's start teaching. Let's start teaching here now at Guitar Center. And I'm thinking, okay, there's mom and pop stores that was their bread and butter. You put them out of business basically with your inventory and your buying power. Now you're going to put whatever's left, you'll crush them because now you're going to give lessons, and that was their little bread and butter. And so now let's also start building our own guitars. And I'm sure they're made in overseas, without a doubt. But we're going to reinvent the guitar.
Yeah, that sounds crazy. That sounds absolutely crazy.
I think so too.
But Guitar Center starting their own brand of guitars doesn't seem too crazy to me, especially if they did it right and maybe tried to compete with Fender and Gibson and made really nice gear in the USA. They're not going to do that, obviously, but they could.
That.
I mean, if that would be cool if they did that, but that's the only way I think that they could make it worthwhile, where people would actually buy their stuff, as if they came out with high-end gear.
Yeah, well, I doubt they are. On the other, it's going to be low-end.
Yeah, you would assume it's going to be all $200 guitars everywhere.
Yeah, guitars in a box and stuff with the amp. Get the guitar and the amp together, in a
bundle.
It's a bundle. It's
with a strap,
with
too.
A strap, a set of picks, and a cord, and it's $89 at Best Buy. Yeah, sweet. Yeah, I don't know.
Speaker in the guitar.
Yeah, there you go. You don't even need an amp. Just put the speaker right in the guitar.
Wes, do you remember? I think it was Best Buy had a music section. Do you remember them?
Yeah,
doing
they have
a guitar instruments section.
Yeah, there was a few weird.
Yeah.
Asian copy.
Yeah.
What is going on with this here?
Yeah. So, it's let's put the nail in the coffin for everybody.
Well, maybe if they're looking for help, maybe you could get them to design their Archtop that they're gonna mass produce.
Yeah, maybe so. Yeah.
Get them to use your strings for sure.
There was this manager at our local real nice guy at our local guitar center many years ago, and I had just come out with this Theory for the Road thing with on CDs, and we got to talking, and I brought him in one. He wanted to hear it, and he said, "Oh, I think we could put this in all the stores and stuff." And I said, "Oh, that'd be great." He said, "Yeah, but I don't like the quality of the sound of the CDs." And it's like, well, they were done at home. I know they're not broadcast quality. I don't have and now we're going to move to the 6th fret of the guitar. We're going to, it's like, I'm not going to redo all that crap just so you can, anyway. I thought that was weird. And then everybody gets their high hopes. Remember Todd and his DVDs and books?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're going to distribute it all throughout. All the guitar centers are going to do it. It's great. It lasted 3 months.
Well, I have a question.
Yes.
Do you or any of the audience here use an app called Fourscore for your music scores keeping?
Fourscore, I think, is the free one, isn't it?
I think there's a cost to it because I know there's a cost to it, but it's like $29.
Yeah. I've tinkered around with it. I was going to say I tinkled on it, but I tinkered around with it one time. But I'm so locked into Sibelius that Yeah. I don't know. Maybe some other guys have.
Well, only reason I was bringing it up, I use it, and I love it because, it's a PDF reader, and so anything in PDF it accepts. Probably yours does as well.
Uh-huh.
And you can create all your set lists and so on in it by just dragging and dropping. But they came out with a new version, and I just absolutely love it because with your scores, I'm just looking at it now and I could show it, but with your scores, you can attach your audio file. So, for example, I'll just kind of bring this over here and see if that didn't show up very well, does it?
There you go.
Yeah. So I have this little Rich Severson song in here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Jingle Bells. I think it's Jingle Bells. And if I, whoops, that's not the right one. I'm sorry. Oh, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. So I did it with this one. So I can click down here and it brings up an audio player and I can play the song.
Oh, yeah, your original sound for musicians isn't on, so we can't hear it.
Yeah. So
Interesting.
and it even has speed controls, so you can control the speed. If you go, gosh, that Rich is playing too fast for me, I need to slow that down a bit and go back over, and it lets you, make little bookmarks.
Oh, that's nice. And what's that called? Fourscore?
Yeah, Fourscore.
Oh.
And so I got that. I can't see what I'm doing. I got that. I did the update this weekend and cleaned up all my music files and
that's nice.
And started attaching the audios to it. And I thought, man, that's pretty slick. And if nobody uses this, I mean, I'm not trying to sell it. It's just because I know there's other things. But, man, I sure like it. And so I've been attaching my audio files. Of course, I went through my Apple library this weekend and cleaned it up, and that was rather daunting, to say the least.
God.
And then,
yeah, I can't think of anything I'd rather not do. I'd rather clean my garage.
Yeah.
Hey, Wes, can you talk to him a minute? I need to take a break.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on, Jerry.
Greg, what's going on, buddy?
Wes?
No, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, it's 6 o'clock.
Nice.
Daylight saving finished.
Sweet. This camera
so
situation.
It's not 5 o'clock. It's not 5 o'clock anymore. It's going to be 6.
Oh, there was a time change over there?
Yeah, daylight saving.
Oh, got it.
So the clocks went back an hour.
Oh, so you lost an hour.
Yeah, but I can sleep in an hour now.
Right. Nice.
I get an extra hour's sleep for the 6 o'clock meeting.
Right on.
Which is 11 o'clock meeting, isn't it?
Noon.
Noon, okay.
Yeah.
It was 11, see? So it's, I don't know.
Yes.
It's better anyway. The sun's up. It's always better when the sun's up.
Yes, that is true. Let's see. Blue Clay said round wounds sound great, but they get too squeaky when you slide around the fretboard. I agree. They don't work well for jazz when you're trying to get that nice clean sound and you're squeaking all over the place. Even just playing an acoustic guitar, sometimes I'm like, man, this would sound better with flat wounds.
All right. Sorry, guys. But when nature calls, I pick up the phone.
Why is that?
Well, thanks, Jerry, for showing us that. And Greg Westwood, hope you're doing well in Australia.
Yeah, it's a lovely day.
Lovely day. Have you done any boxing with a kangaroo? Have you ever boxed a kangaroo?
Normally sleep with the kangaroos.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. My mother's got a house down the coast, and The kangaroos come along and they just sleep on the lawn, and I used to go out and sleep on their stomach.
Okay.
In the pouch.
Yeah, no, not the pouch, you know.
Die.
But then there was a bushfire. There was a bushfire, and all those kangaroos died. So it's taken
Oh, really?
10 years for them to become tame again. Yeah.
Oh, that's sad. Huh?
Oh, big bushfires come through every now and again.
Yeah, bushfire. Wow.
What do you call them? Wildfires.
Wildfire. Yeah.
Bush.
No.
Hey, so Don said that he
Don, what's happening?
he bought the Stringjoy 11 flats to put on his 6122.
Oh, nice. Well, let us know how you like them, Don. Like to hear that. You know, I've got a couple of guitars that I'm working on, and I'm thinking about putting it on those. The that L4 and that 175 to try that. Anyway.
Yeah, William's really interested in the L4, by the way. He's not in front of the camera right now.
Well, he's probably got, I don't think
Yeah.
he's going to be in the buying.
Yeah.
Well, poor guy. You know, I had a friend that he was a successful business owner, but he didn't have health insurance. And he got a brain tumor. And so he went to the doctor, and the doctor said, it sounds like keep them monkeys off the bed. He said, look, I know you don't have insurance. I'll do it for $5,000. We'll get rid of that. Isn't that weird? That was a long time ago, though. That was like maybe 30 years ago. But it's like, what a trip. Doctor can just do that. Yeah, we'll work you a deal. Work you a deal on that brain tumor. Anyway, I thought that was interesting. There's something else I wanted to show you guys. And that is, Jerry, he's like a high-tech guy. Remember this thing he showed us? This JBL box. That is the trippiest thing. You could just remove the vocals or any old part of anything, any track, right, Jerry? And it just plays it minus the. Did you ever try it with a Wes Montgomery track? See if it'll take out the guitar?
Well, no, I haven't got my hands on one. I know they sell them at Sweetwater, and I think.
Oh, I thought you had one. No.
No, I wish I did. I haven't. I'd like to kind of sample one before.
Mm-hmm.
I would buy one. I'd just like to hear the audio quality. I suspect it's pretty good, and could be kind of convenient for taking,
right,
going over to a friend's house to play like Williams or something like that. But I got one of these little Hendrickson buds, and it works great for those small little travel adventures.
Yeah.
But no, this piqued my interest quite a bit.
Yeah, because it's easier than ever practice, enjoy playing, blah, blah, blah. An amp and speaker, AI vocal, and instrument separation technology. So you can take out, I'm assuming, you can take out the lead guitar of a Wes Montgomery track and put yours in there. Wouldn't that be a trip?
Yeah, get
now,
after it.
I think Jim Rolfe said that Band in a Box, the new Band in a Box, will do that now. Crazy.
Probably would, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you just most DAWs have a plug-in that you can
do that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Or specific program or app or something that you can just feed an MP4 in there or something. Yeah.
My friend had it, and we took the trumpet off the Miles Davis album.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's been around for years. It's been around for 3 or 4 years now.
Oh, it has? Oh. Well, I'm
Yeah.
just finding out about it.
Yeah, me too.
That's
It's just
kind of
getting
neat.
better and better too.
Yeah. Well, that is so it might be kind of cool to, like, all right, so you take the Miles Davis trumpet off of the track, but you're able to maybe put it on another track at a real low volume so you kind of can follow what he does, but then yours is dominant sounding. Yeah.
There you go.
The one that it'll break it into stems, so it'll break it into its individual tracks,
It will.
and you can remix it and everything.
Kind of neat.
Wow. That's a trip.
At least your band would be in tempo.
I'm sure you can change that too. Yeah,
Backing
can you make it sound really amateur? And yeah. So gosh, we did learn something today about the dryer sheets. What a great idea. And we learned about this other stuff with flat wounds and round wounds sound great, but they're squeaky. Well, do anybody want to hear any of these guitars here?
I like that Guild. Ooh, love those Guilds.
Yeah. Matter of fact, when I was, had a trip. I think we were in Sedona, and we were walking around this mall. It was like an outdoor mall, and I heard this nice jazz guitar coming from this jewelry store. So I go in there, and the owner of the store is in there, and he's playing one of these. And he says, "You're Rich Severson." I'm like, "Yeah, I guess." Yeah. He says, "I bought this guitar because I saw your video on this." And I said, "Wow, what a trip." And the guy played really sweet. He had a nice touch, played real nice. And he had bought this exact looking guitar. And it, like I said, I heard it from a distance. And I had to go see what it was. And it was this.
Wow.
Playing through a Quilter amp.
Nice.
Yeah, I thought, wow, that's cool.
But way cool.
Yeah.
I had an X-170 for a long time, and I just loved it. I know it's not as thick, but
No, those are nice too. I'll tell you, the X-170 I kind of really regret selling is one that had been refretted and put in. He had put in Gibson pickups, but I kind of like the Guild pickups better. But I the fact that it was refretted, because Guild frets are small. I mean, they're not too little. You know, they've got a little bit of height on there, but I like them just a tad higher. But that's being Let's see. Did I play Fixing a Hole last week?
Got me.
Let's play it. Here it goes. And it really doesn't matter if I'm wrong, I'm right. That's
Hey,
it.
the Beatles and Steely Dan both make great for jazz tunes.
They do, yeah.
Yeah,
Steely Dan, especially, yeah. They're got a lot of changes in them.
yeah, definitely. That sounded great, by the way, Rich.
Thank you. That's and then I wrote. Thank you. That's I love the. We kind of went in this direction with and then it goes down to. And then it goes E flat. Then so it's got some meat in it to wank around. Yeah. Well, anybody got anything else they want to say?
I got a setup question, Rich.
All right.
Well, what I've done is I've had this fret buzz happening on the E flat on the high E ever since I've had this guitar,
Oh.
and I compensated by adjusting the action up. So with the season change, I put a new set of strings on it, and I've capoed it at the first fret, then pushed down on the 15th, and then I took my measurement at the 8th fret, and I adjusted it about the thickness of a business card from the top of the fret to the underside of the string.
Okay.
That was my neck relief that I put in it. I'm looking about maybe 1/64th up here, maybe 2/64ths. At the 12th, I set the low side at 4/64ths, put the high side at 4/64ths. So it's not really super close action, but still I'm getting buzz on that E flat.
Okay. Well, you might have a high fret. So, if you have if your E flat is buzzing, the actual fret that's too high is the E.
The E.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. So, do you have a fret rocker thing?
No, I don't.
Yeah, go on Amazon. If you go on Stu Mac, although they're wonderful quality stuff, but they're so damn expensive. Amazon, you can find fret rocker things. So there's videos and you put it on the fret, and if it rocks, then
I got something I could use as a fret rocker, but I don't have a true fret rocker, but I have something I can use as that.
yeah, just a skinny straight edge that only goes between these two frets. You know what I mean? So this, in other words, you can't use it something that's going to go across multiple frets. You just 3 frets, or 2 frets actually, or is it 3? Right?
Yeah.
And then you'll see if it's high, and if it's high, it just might need to be tapped down.
All right.
Just a little tap. But if not, you got to file it just a hair. But what I would do is get the neck straight. Well, you said it's a business card, right?
Yeah, I got a business card thickness. I had it capoed at the first, and then I fretted it out on the 15th. Then at the 8th fret, I got about a business card thickness through there.
On this guitar, I have absolutely no relief. I just adjusted it this morning. No relief, which means in time the strings will lose a little tension and it might hump. But then you just back it off a little. But yeah, I would, yeah.
But that's the only place?
And it's not on the B string either? It's just on the E string? It's probably a high fret then. Tap it down.
How do you tap it down?
With a hammer.
Yeah, but
All right.
you have to.
So just sort of slide the string up, and just slightly tap that 12th fret if it is high.
Yeah.
Do you put like a piece of wood on top of the fret first, or like what do you? You're not
Well-
just gonna take a metal hammer to that fret.
Hammer.
Yeah, use the claw side of a hammer. No, yeah, I used to use, you could use a little piece of wood. The problem is you got to make sure if you use a piece of wood like a dowel that it's not sideways on there, if it's not like when you're tapping it's like this, you'll put a divot in your fretboard. So you could put it, just make sure it's straight on there and then tap it. I just use, I've got a little hammer with a nylon end and a metal end, and I use that. Most of the time that doesn't work, to be quite honest with you, especially with Gibson frets that have already been, you've got the binding already over the top of the fret ends,
Yeah, it's a high fret, Rich. I was using this.
Oh, okay. No, you got a high fret. Yep. So yeah, that
All right, I'll try tapping it.
just try tapping it, and then now I've one time on an Eastman I hit it so hard that it was too low. And once you do that, you're screwed.
Okay.
So don't just take it easy. Don't flex. Don't do a Popeye hit or a Brutus hit. Just do an olive oil hit.
I could probably bring it out to the garage and put a C-clamp on it and torque it down real good.
Yeah. Take the one off your brake job on your car and just get it on there, and that ought to do it.
Yeah, all right then.
Hey, William. Hey, I do have one of those fret rockers, and I've got some StewMac fret files that are pretty nice. If you don't have anything like that, I'd be glad to drop them by tomorrow.
Oh, there you go. Now,
Definitely.
Jerry, do you have the fret? It looks like a fret rocker, but it's got diamond files on it.
No. Give me a second. I'm just by my toolbox. Let me look.
But they make this one thing. It's really cool, but you don't need it. You don't have to have it. It looks like a fret rocker, but it's got a diamond in the middle. It's got a diamond file. So all you have to do is just go like this on it, and you do it until it doesn't rock anymore.
Oh, wow.
And so they're expensive. They want like $50 for this piece of metal, something like that. But I tell you, it's pretty nice. Now, I just recently got one of those. So, but before that, I would just use a real fine fret file, and do it. But if Jerry's got some of those tools, that's good.
Yeah. Well, I will. I have his phone number, so
Okay.
what I'll do is after we get done here, I'll try to tap it a little bit with a small hammer,
Mhm.
and see if we can get that to clear that buzz out of it.
Yeah. Things happen all the time. They don't. Usually, they don't. Of course, I could be wrong. They used to not glue frets in. I don't know if they're doing it or not. I don't see any evidence of any glue on any really new guitar. I have a refretted guitar that's got glue on the frets. It's like, well, they glued these suckers in, they're not coming out. And when they do come out, they're taking half the fretboard with them. But so
What I got. They show it as a fret rocker at this end,
uh huh.
put it across 2 frets.
Right? Yeah, that's a fret rocker. But they make a fret rocker / file. So in the middle of those rockers.
I got this file.
Okay.
And,
all right. That's 300 grit.
yep, it's a 300 grit.
That ought to do some damage.
Yeah, for sure. Though. We're right in your teeth.
Yeah.
Don't let Dr. Bill see you do that.
Yeah. There you go. That's for the fret ends.
Yeah, and it's smooth on one side so you don't booger up your.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a great little file.
I could drop these over to you, William.
Well, that's nice.
Super cool. Yeah, I will. I'll keep in contact with you today and let you know, Jerry.
Okay.
What happens when I tap the fret a little bit?
Okay.
Hopefully that will do it. Yeah.
Okay. Gail had written on here that bring your guitars to Yosemite because Tyler Wells, who makes LHT guitars, will be there for repairs and setups, which I think is pretty cool. If you ever seen his guitars,
yeah, you probably want him to work on yours if you see one that he built, and you'd be like, yeah, here's mine.
Yeah.
Fix this up for me, buddy.
Oh, wait a minute. What did you see this last? Gail just said, just got a notice. Quilter Aviator Cub, effective this week. The Cub is at the end of its life. Once our current inventory of this models are sold, it's officially discontinued. Call me ASAP if you want a Quilter Aviator. Because those are only like, I think they have a list price of $600-700 or something like that. They're not, that's a fine amp for that. And, but that's too bad. Sales, I guess, are down. So they just kind of move on and do something else. So anyway.
It's tough.
Yeah, the Micro Pro, I really like that amp, and we sold a ton of those amps, and then they discontinued those. It's like, well, gee, guys, but they're on to bigger, better things. They've been doing.
They need to make space for more knobs on their next model and have another row of 16 knobs on there for you.
I know. More knobs, the better, I guess. Well, guys, let's call it quits. Bill, I'm going to get a hold of you. I'm going to get a hold of you.
Okay.
Okay. And
you have my email, right?
I think we have it from Gail's, got it from the camp last year. Was that last year? You were there?
Yeah.
Yeah. They all blend in after a while. And Greg, I'll be seeing you and William and Frank. Frank, what?
Dr. Bill, do you moonlight as a back surgeon by any chance?
I know your history. I'm sorry, I can't help you.
All right, good deal. I figure I could go out back in one of your sheds back there. You could tinker around with my back or something.
Yeah.
It's like a large set of teeth, right?
It's got to translate somehow.
Right.
Yeah, an electrician, Freddie. He did a trade out for some electrical work for a vasectomy. Seriously. He did it in the garage. Anyway.
That's as bad as that elementary teacher joke, that elementary music teacher joke he told at Yosemite last year.
Oh, yeah, we don't repeat that. Well, anyway, guys, appreciate it. It's nice that you joined us. I really appreciate it. If you're not here, it's no fun for us. So, again, tomorrow, join us. If you're on the library, come on over and we'll talk about some musical stuff. Okay? All right, guys, here we go. Sign off. All right. Bye, guys. See you soon.